Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Majora's Mask Ultimate Challenge. We're almost near the end of the entire series, and so we're pretty excited. Although today we have to do Kafei, Romani, all that good stuff. Romani, I don't know. There's
Love story.
It's Anju.
Anju and Kafei quest. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, today we're going to be doing the Kafei Anju quest line, and at the end of the day, we're going to be going up to the moon and going to have a beautiful cutscene from the Lay Giants, because, you know, they're just our best friends, and they're like, hey, bro, you've helped us out, so we're gonna save your world. Throw up your hands, and you'll see later what I mean.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
So anyways, to start out, once you come back to the dawn of the first day, what you want to do is put on Goron's mask for quick travel. But anyways, you want to go get some milk. And the reason you're going to want to get some milk is because, like I said, at the end of the day, we're going to be going up to the moon, and at the moon is where we fight the final battle with Majora. So you want to be prepared with everything you can get before you do that, because there's not much opportunity to get supplies up in Majora's lair. Yeah. And
by that we mean literally almost none. It's kind of a pain.
So Reid will be doing the Kafei Romani.
Anju, for the love of Jeeves! You're off today, and you forgot to introduce us. You're so rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am JRon.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Reid.
And Reid is going to be playing today.
Yeah, there.
Actually, didn't I already say that?
No, you said Reid's going to be playing, which didn't
I said he was going to be
playing.
Were
you troll?
Well, I meant okay, I'm sorry.
Let's let Link get his rancher on here.
I'm milking a cow. Okay, by the way, so...
Milk the cow, milk the cow, get the milk from the cow.
The supplies you want to have before going to fight Majora is you want to have a full bottle of milk, and if you want, you can choose whatever you want for the second bottle. You can either get a second bottle of milk, or you can get a green potion.
Green potion?
What?
Hacks. I call hacks.
That's not hacks.
I call hacks.
Your mom calls
We used green potions the first time we did this challenge, because we didn't...
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We were fighting Twin Mold, and we didn't drink the Chateau Romani, so...
Oh, yeah.
So
we still got creamed.
Punch! 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 So we just got green potions. So your options for getting supplies are you can either drink a Chateau Romani, which is probably the smartest idea you can do. However, it is also, as Kyle would like to say, a wimp out, because that it
Actually, it's a cop-out, but, you know.
Cop-outs. Hey, it's Majora. Let's pull him in. Anyways, so the other supplies you want is that you want to have full arrows, full hearts, full magic, and anything else you can think of before going up there. Arrows, magic,
you want
hearts,
everything going in your favor that will keep you from being the dead.
Yeah, and the best healing item is definitely the milk, and then the second one, you can either do Chateau Romani, or you can get another milk jar, or you can get a green potion. I think we're probably going to go with either Chateau Romani or a green potion. I mean, it depends on what we feel like. So, once you've got your milk, and it's almost 10 o'clock, head on over to the mayor's office, which is this lovely building right in front of us, because if we go into the mayor's office at 10 o'clock, which is when it opens, which is in probably like 10 seconds, 9, 8...
Keep telling them what happens!
6,
Gorman will
5,
open the door.
4, 3, 2, 1, Gorman!
Goron.
Goron!
Gormon.
Gormon! Which sounds like Gobamon, which is my favorite Digimon. Games, whatever.
Thing! References!
So come into this room right here that Reid is at, and you can talk to Madame Aroma, and she is Kafei's mother.
And the mayor's wife.
And the mayor's wife, which is kind of a sad thing that it happened to the mayor's... I'm not going to go talk about the mayor. The mayor has a funny own cutscene. Anyways, if you talk to Madame Aroma, she tells you about Kafei, and this is what starts off the Kafei questline. And once you start the Kafei questline, she's going to give you a thing called the Kafei's mask, why you would have a mask of your son's face.
As identification, so she had it made so that she could give it to the private eye to find the son. It was like a likeness. Think of it as like a police sketch.
Okay, but this is still kind of creepy.
Everything in the culture of Termina revolves around masks.
I am your son.
Even something like this.
So now you can identify yourself as a helper of Anju, which still kind of creepy to me. And now that we have this, we're going to go on to talk to his lover, who is also looking for him.
Anju herself.
Anju.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
So she'll be in the hotel.
But we have to wait for her to get some mail, so...
Some mail?
Add a little.
Mail time, mail time, mail time!
We're awesome. So there goes the postman.
Okay.
Can't we just go talk to her
Yeah,
right now?
we can. So once you have the cafe mask, if you talk to Anju, which is this lovely woman right here, although she's also kind of a ditz, you can get...
Maybe it's the cuckoo allergies.
You can talk to her, and if you try to talk to her at a different time, probably 2
After
o'clock...
her mail comes.
After the mail comes.
Reid was... Nice.
What?
Okay,
Now, I didn't even know you could do that.
So
Try
Reid was
flipping onto
right.
the top shelf. That's kind of cool. Just
Nope.
nope. Nope. Never mind.
It's the cow.
I am now the innkeeper. And never mind. I was gonna make a joke about the innkeeper. Never mind.
Master of the house.
Master of the house.
No singing.
We're getting off track, but whatever. It's funny because
This is the single most boring episode that we've had to work with yet. It's nothing but that Anju Cafe line.
But
We have to get sidetracked or we'll have nothing interesting to talk about.
we'll see. When you first said this is the most boring episode, I'm like, actually, I think we're doing awesome so far.
No, absolutely. I'm saying we're being awesome because we're not sticking with the source material because the source material is boring and terrible.
Yeah.
The source material is like, we're fun too, and we're like, no, you're not! Sorry.
Marshmallow people.
Dude, if you guys remember a guy who came up on our channel a while ago, his name was Colton. He used to do videos with us, and
Back in the day.
we still spend a lot of time with him because he's a good friend in real life. And he showed us a video by Secret Agent Bob, I think. Secret Agent Bob, the YouTube channel. He got famous for Charlie the Unicorn. He has another video on there called Marshmallow People.
Absolutely hilarious.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny.
Basically, they're psychotic little marshmallow people, and that's all you need to know
and they go
about
around
it.
lighting things on fire and eating people's faces.
If you've seen him, he's done some pretty funny stuff. In fact, we've quoted him before, including
my
a whale.
favorite is definitely a depressed whale. Oh yeah? Well, I'm not a cop. I'm a fry cook at a steak and shake. Well, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm not sure where that leaves us.
So, by the way,
I also love a serious business meeting. Well, Tom, I think that idea is totally gay.
the reason that we're burning so much time. Sorry, I'm just gonna cut in real quick.
No, I know you are, and I'm just gonna keep talking over you.
Well, that's good. That's actually better because I've had my brother commentate with me before in a different thing called Spectrobes, and it's just fine. It's just that whenever I talk, he thinks that he can't talk until after I've stopped for like 10 seconds. So it makes it kind of awkward after a while because I'm like, I keep going because I don't want to be silenced, but I'm like, you should be more like Kyle. He talks over me anyway.
So you're one of those people who compares your family to the family you don't have and is like, you should be more like them. You're one of those people. What? What the?
So we can do. Oh, books. Books everywhere.
Please just like wait and then just like friggin' Ezio jump down on the Anju and be like, ha ha!
No, do it. Do it now. Do it now. Red. Ah! Oh, we couldn't. Ah, dang it, no sword time. Anyways, so the mailman's coming right now, and the reason that we've been burning time this entire time is because that mailman has a little thing from Cafe to Anju, and if you listen to their conversation, they talk about it, and so we have to wait until after this because that she's gonna be so freaked out by contact with Cafe. I confuse up their names. They both sound like women. They both kind of look like them too.
I love how much of a tool the postman is.
I don't know. I thought he was always kind of cool.
No, he is cool, but he's also like, I'm not telling you.
Well, you know, postman, post-person confidentiality
Thing.
So after he's given her the mail, he's like, you're also looking for Cafe. I have a request. I have a clue that will help you find him. Tonight, 11:30, meet me in the kitchen.
So,
which is still disturbing.
Meet me in the kitchen at 11:30. Well, shouldn't I be able to meet you in the kitchen at any time?
Yeah, why can't we just, you know, talk
about it.
now?
Think about it.
And
Think about it.
oh. Ah!
Kitchen jokes!
Ah, that's funny.
Wait, did we just...
Because she's a woman.
So
she's
that's
a woman.
how you get the key.
You have to wait until 2 o'clock. So there's 2 ways to get
You're
in
not
here
sure why, but you apparently had a reservation.
So I'm gonna explain this real quick, even though it's not part of the Cafe Andrew thing. And so
for a minute I thought she was just like, since you're helping me find my squeeze, I'll give you a room.
Oh, that's disturbing. So you have, this is a hotel, as we've explained, I think in the past, I think we have. And so you need to have a reservation since it's so dang stinking packed, since of the carnival happening and everything. And there's this JRon who goes by by the same name that you'd have, and so since we're LMFAO, he's a Goron named LMFAO. If you come in here after 2 o'clock or something like that, before the Goron comes in, you can steal his reservation and then steal his money, which Reid just did, which gives us enough money for Chateau Romani, which I have no guilt about buying now since we just totally stole it from a Goron.
So essentially, we're totally gay. And now I'm going to keep quoting a serious business meeting the whole time.
And so, now that we have that to do with Romani, we want to warp to the night of the second day, because that well, not at the first day really, and then wait until 11 o'clock, and at 11:30 we can go in and talk to her. And the 2 ways you can get into the building is you can either get the reservation, so you can go inside of the building at any single time you want, or you can turn into a Deku Scrub, go into the leaf flower thingy to your left, right? I can't tell. The directions are changing on me. Oh, so you're right now. And so if you go into that leaf flower thingy Deku spot,
you can exploit their terrible security system and
go
get
to the
into
top
their
floor.
roof.
Yeah, and then you can do that. This is the Goron. If you wait a little bit longer after 2 o'clock, you can actually see him come in. She tells him you have no reservation. It's been taken. He freaks out. And then he has to sleep there every single night for the carnival.
So essentially, we're
Jerk.
totally gay!
I was waiting for that. I'm like, come on, Cal. I believe in you. And so, since we have to wait until 11:30, we're just gonna walk into the kitchen, wait for Romani, and speed through like a chipmunk.
And we're back.
Woman, where have you been?
We've been expecting you.
I bought a special mask just to listen to your droll story. But in all seriousness, talk to her. Words. Kafei or Anju? I always mix up the names.
Anju is the ginger. Kafei is the purple.
Okay, because I always thought that she was
There's a really
Kafei
funny
as a
carpet
kid.
and drapes joke I could make, but I won't.
What? No, go ahead. Go ahead and say it.
Nothing. No.
Okay. Anyways, so once we talk to her,
It kind of speaks for itself.
Speak. Okay. So I'm still having no trouble saying stuff, but you know, blah 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 blah.
Blibbity blue, bleep bloop bleep.
So she's gonna give us a letter to Kafei, and because I'm not sure what the letter told her when the postman gave it to her. It was just some contact from Kafei trying to.
I think it was him telling her what the Skull Kid did, and he was like,
No,
I have been turned into a 5-year-old.
No, because I believe he says something about not wanting to tell Kafei or for fear of her like freaking out or something like that. But I know it's like he doesn't want to tell her because that's I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, I remember that the
main reason that he's hiding is because he lost the sun's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because
but I remember that the Curiosity Shop guy explains everything once Kafei bounces after Sakon
yeah. So
does his thing.
To give a little bit of background to this thing as we buy Chateau Romani, by the way, just drink that as soon as you get, you know, infinite magic never seems to run out. And so once we, oh yeah, I was gonna say the background.
Getting crunk!
Kafei and Romani. What is wrong with me?
The Kafei Anju quest is essentially about this couple named Kafei and Anju. They're these two people who are about to get married, and Kafei goes out for a night drinking with his friends, and on the way back he runs into the Skull Kid and kind of gives him a little grief. He's like, "You're too young to be out late at night, why are you here?" And the Skull Kid is like, "Huh, so you want to make fun of me," and turns him into a child. He's like, "You want to call me a child? Now you can live the rest of your life as one." And so Kafei now has to find a way to get back to his original form, because not only does he want to get married to Anju, but the thief Sakon stole his son's mask. And in Termina culture, when someone wants to get married, the husband and wife make each other masks. Make each other masks that they present to each other like wedding rings.
Yeah.
The sun mask and the moon mask.
Well, see, it's kind of odd how the Termina has such huge culture within masks. I'm not even sure, like, why it's such a huge thing.
I think it would have to do something with the four flaming, I don't want to be rude about this because it'd be really easy to. The thing in
Male genitalia.
Ikana Canyon, where it's like talking about how Termina got rejected by the gods of Hylia, and that's why they turned to the giants, yada yada
Well,
yada.
yeah, but what does that have to do with masks, though?
Ashamed of their identity? Maybe it's part of their culture.
I don't know.
That's not important. I think
any
it's mostly just a
case,
mysterious, fun thing they do.
Japanese do like masks in their own culture, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just carried on from this to this culture.
Was very inspired by Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Whereas Ocarina and Hylia were more inspired by like kind of the Western knights and
European
ghosts and goblins culture.
Yeah. And so once we have that letter that we got from Kafei Anju.
I just explained all of this. Really? You're still getting it wrong?
After that thing we got from Anju, we have to deliver it inside the post box.
And now we just have to wait for the good old postman to deliver it. And using that, we activate our hacks and go sneak into Kafei's house. Because reasons.
And so once the postman sees this little thing, this letter, he's going to obviously come deliver the letter. He'll just stay there for a second. And so the reason that we want to stay there alongside is because that door is where Anju Kafei lives. It is where Kafei lives. And so Kafei usually comes out if you ring that bell. However,
but he doesn't stay out long enough for you to sneak in. When the mailman delivers it, he'll come out all the way to where that bell is to pick up the letter, and you'll have enough time to sneak in.
And he'll even talk to the mailman for a little bit. And so, see, if you try to get to his door, he just like, oh, there's a guy here. Yeah. And so that's the reason that we can't get inside his house. However, at 2 o'clock, the mailman comes to deliver the letter, and since he talks to him, we have time to sneak inside. After we sneak inside, we get to talk to Anju. He's forced. Kafei! We get to talk to Kafei!
Think of it this way. His hair is purple.
Yes.
What kind of place do you see people with purple hair? A cafe. Because only people of questionable, like, mannerisms hang out in cafes.
Continue that conversation.
I stopped listening. I just talked to him.
I'm allowed to make this joke because I'm kind of borderline Metro myself.
Inside Reid's mind, he was just like, dee, 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 dee. Oh, he said something.
It's no better than your black jokes.
Well, see, here's the thing about black jokes. Black people have already had their
hang
time.
on, I'm not going to let you put your foot in your mouth.
No. I was trying to make an insult to you.
I just talked to a frog, and I don't want things to get any more weird today,
I wasn't going to say anything offensive.
Thank you
I
very much.
was gonna...
you were going to get very offensive.
I was not. I was actually going to make a very good point.
I'm pretty sure all of us are offensive anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Whoa. That's hilarious.
I love how your face just landed in the torch. I could see you just sticking out of the torch at like an inverted Zora, just like, light me on fire! I am the wick!
And so I was actually going to say something intellectual. I wasn't actually going to try to say anything rude. However, I'll just skip by it since they don't seem to want to appreciate. Although
it's just because sometimes when you're trying to say intelligent things about controversial topics, people can still get offended because they don't see what you're going for.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Actually, I'd say like 85-90% of the time.
Yeah. So, let's wait for the postman.
And might as well.
What are we gonna do to kill some time?
Well,
Anyone got any fun stories? Good jokes? Do anything fun over the weekend?
Well, for the weekends, I know that Kyle is going to New York. Yeah, which is actually not so great because it's great for him. But that's all I know.
I have to go to New York in 3 weeks. College stuff.
Well, might as well talk about our future plans.
No, let's not.
I meant in recording sessions.
Oh.
Or we could always just chipmunk and cry ourselves to sleep.
Let's cry ourselves to sleep. That sounds like the most fun option.
Go into a corner, Reid.
I have to wait for too long a period of time.
Creeping in the shadows.
Dun-dun.
I am the shark named Jaws. Fear me, for I will make your life suck. Ah, so we made it.
So we didn't have to chipmunk.
Yeah, although time.
Now we wait. I love just picking the weirdest masks to meet him in. Just like rolling up as Deku Link, like, I was expecting to.
Who are you? What have you done? Oh wait,
Sometimes he doesn't respond though. That's the thing.
Really?
I wonder if Kafei
you'll get
is
this
racist.
dot, dot, dot.
I wonder if Kafei is racist to Deku Scrubs, just like every single other person in this game is.
That's the one thing I love about Majora, is there's kind of a hidden, like, racial undertone thing to it.
Well, see, it's kind of funny because everybody's like, Deku Scrubs, you guys suck. And then it's like, Gorons, you guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Green hat, clean clothes.
Good, you're not colorblind.
Andrew, red hat.
Wait,
red
how did
clothes.
she just read? Did he read the letter like while walking back?
Probably.
He's a speed reader. It's kind of like that thing I saw on
He's
a
in
computer.
love. He does what he wants. Oh,
Can I
ow!
keep a secret?
Well, Reid
never
can't, but
tell.
I'll take the controller and press yes.
Oh yeah, I love secrets. I'm terrible at keeping them though. Like the worst.
Andrew, oh my goodness, it's a boy! And who are you? Oh, you're Kafei. Well, that's.
When I look at you, I just see a child.
Battle is really
child.
insulting in this.
He is. In the beginning of the Majora's Mask, he's just kind of like this.
She.
She?
Tattle's a chick.
Oh yeah, sorry. Wait. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Fairies are so hard to tell their gender. Wow.
That was kind of
Wait a minute.
rude.
That's not actually what I meant.
Tattle
in the
is-
slightest. What is it with being so accidentally offensive?
Tattle is a girl.
There's no worries. I think
because
we've had
only
several things like
yeah,
that
because
before.
only girls are tattletales. Men have too much pride.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the whole man code. Don't be a snitch and all
Bro
that.
code.
Bros, don't you dare do it.
It's a secret from everybody. I've never heard that before in a Zelda game.
Ah.
Ever before. In fact,
Oh wow!
that's actually a thing they put in a lot of things. But now that you've done that, go ahead and fast forward to day 3, and we're gonna do a little bit more waiting because we want to go to the laundry pool at 1 o'clock. Oh wait.
We have to deliver it to Anju first, otherwise she'll be like,
Oh yeah.
my husband doesn't, or
My
fiancé
husband
does not
doesn't
care
love
about me.
me. Well, stop being so emotional. You're gonna die anyway, so shut up. Get yourself a life.
Because you're so needy.
No. TFS
I
all
think
the way.
he's looking for you. Do not tell him I'm here. No, I can sense you. Do not make eye contact.
So she's just gonna be like, Kafei here. That's all you need to know. And so
I've made my promise.
once you give her the pendant, she's like, wow.
I am fine with being accused of being a pedophile. I don't care.
This is okay with me. Although she doesn't really know yet that he's a child.
But then she finds out at the end of the 3rd day, and it's just super awkward how okay with it she is.
Just
I
stares
wonder
into
if
his
she's
eyes.
just like, jackpot!
I like him young.
Ugh, took it too far there. Ugh.
I like him real young.
She must
Awkward.
She must be one of those people who like watches the Little League majors and is just like, ha ha! I guess what I'm doing with my Saturday.
So once you go and talk to her, she's like, I'm honestly gonna wait for him because she is like, I love
Even though
him.
he's 5.
But she doesn't know it yet.
I know, but I'm just saying it's ironic.
You're right.
Oh, I see.
Skippy!
Yeah, you're ironic. What are you talking
Let's do the time warp again!
about?
Sorry, I had to do it once.
Well, we've done it once in an episode before.
So what?
Well, I mean, like the original thing.
Yeah, I know.
It was pretty awesome. Although,
It is awesome. You know why? Because we're awesome.
we're just so cool. Anyways.
Or at least we have the potential to be when we're not being totally gay!
I don't know. I think we're a lot better than a lot of YouTubers out there.
Oh, it's... Let's not be arrogant. It'll kill our fan base. Look at it! It's so horrible!
Well, what I mean is because there's a lot of cool people out there. There's a lot of people that are really fun to watch. However, there are the few...
Epic name, bro! We love you so much!
There are the people, though, that are out there that is like the one person doing a show, and nothing against one-person shows, but some people just don't know how to be, you know, amusing for a little while.
Neither do we. We're terrible at one-person stuff.
I don't know. I've had some people be like, you guys are so funny. I'm like, oh, you're funny, too, because you think we're funny. They're like,
No,
no,
but I'm
you're funny
saying-
because you think we're funny.
I'm saying we couldn't do this if we were trying to do solo recordings.
Oh, well,
We're
you know,
terrible at that.
we've each tried it once.
And we suck!
That's why I bought myself a Blue Yeti group mic so I could do it in high quality groups. Hooray!
Huzzah!
But before that, we were thinking of using 3 individual mics, but that turned out like it was going to be a fiasco.
God, it didn't really work at all.
So I got this instead, and I'm very happy. I bet you guys are happy too, because when I first posted my first episode using this, you guys are like, you guys sound so good! I'm like, thank you! If you can't tell, I'm rubbing my cheeks like a chipmunk because I'm very excited by that.
And he's also, like, you know, talking really fast, and it's funny.
Because chipmunk! It's so adorable!
We're chipmunking without chipmunking. Monkception!
It's chipmunkception. So yeah, once you get the pendant to her and she says she's gonna stay, you can go to the laundry pool at 1 o'clock. Which, why it's called laundry pool, I'm not exactly sure, because I've never seen laundry do there.
In the city washes their laundry, probably. It's probably like a communal thing.
Well, see, that's the thing. I can understand that. It's just that there's nowhere to wash the laundry.
It's right. He just swam in it.
But, I mean, the water, I mean, you need more than just water, although they are
Back
kind
in
of...
the day, detergent wasn't really a thing. You had, you had the water and that scraper thing.
Yeah.
A washing board.
Yeah.
Although...
Which now apparently is a synonym for abdominal muscles.
What?
Washboard abs.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even sure what's up with that. Are they just trying to say it's like super hard and flat?
Because they're saying you could wash clothes on it.
Oh,
like a washboard.
I love it in Team 4 Star when Frieza turns around and Goku's standing right there and he's just looking at his abs. He's like, oh my, you could grind meat on it. Ah!
It's kind of like Raccoon. Raccoon!
Raccoon thanks you.
Raccoon. Nice! Raccoon thanks you.
Don't they make...
Raccoon! Dive! Hello! Yar! Shut up, Bojack! Stop it!
I don't know, I wouldn't do that too much, it wastes a lot of time.
My name is King Kai, and I'm now the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb. Shut up, Bojack.
What is Bojack?
Bojack was one of the movies. Bojack is an intergalactic space pirate, I kid you not, who was trapped inside of King Kai's planet, and then he escaped when it blew up at the end of the Cell arc.
Well
then.
Interesting.
And then Gohan kills him, brutally. It's really funny.
Is this after Gohan's older or not?
This is when Gohan is just after the Cell games, when he's still, like, a total pimp. Because as you know,
Super Saiyan 2.
Because as you know, I do not count Majin Buu as canon. Or GT.
Yes. Blah blah.
Ask me
blah,
why.
Blah, wait, why?
Because Majin Buu is... totally gay!
We're just trying to cut him like, no, you don't again. No, you don't, no.
Again.
No.
I'm having fun now that I know it annoys him. Now I'll never stop.
Ever?
Ever.
I don't know, you haven't been doing it. Ha! 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 You messed it up.
Ha
Not sure
Okay,
what to
we
say
should
after
probably
that.
chipmunk.
Chipmunk!
And go.
It's no better than your black jokes. Well, see, here's the thing about black jokes. Black people have already had their time. Hang on, I'm not going to that. No. I was trying to make an insult to you. I just talked to a frog, and I don't want things to get any more weird. I wasn't going to say thank you very much. No, you were going to get very offensive. I was not. I was actually going to make a very good point. I'm pretty sure all of us are offensive anyway, so it's not really matters. That's hilarious. I love how your face just landed in the torch. I could see you just sticking out of the torch at like an inverted Zora, just like, light me on fire! I am the wick. And so I was actually going to say something intellectual. I wasn't actually going to try to say anything rude. However, I'll just skip by it since they don't seem to want to appreciate. Although it's just because sometimes when you're trying to say intelligent things about controversial topics, people can still get offended because they don't see what you're going for. The road to hell.